SFL nights on the starry skies. AJ Striker, feel her heat. The sultry voice, so silky sweet. Whispers in the air, light down low. Bubbly charm, let the stories flow. In the league where dreams unite. Ashley's got you, hold on tight. Under her lights, SFL players shine bright. AJ's putting you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, get in the down low. Yeah. In the game, she's making plays. Arizona's queen, me leading the way. A community ambassador, off the field, laying on hands, see it all get healed. From the huddle to the show, Ashley's got that infectious glow. Interviews that make you sway. In her presence, you wanna stay. SFL players shine bright. AJ's here for you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, get in the down low. SFL night, let's go. Midnight glow, hey, lights. SFL night, let's go. Midnight glow. From the huddle to the show, down low. Ashley's got that infectious glow. Interviews that make you hurt. In the presence, you under her lights. SFL players shine bright. AJ's here putting you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, getting in the down low. Under her lights, SFL players shine bright. AJ's here putting you in the spotlight. From the field to the mic, Ashley's in the know. SFL nights, getting in the down low. Take turns tonight, let's go. Turn down those lights. It's Ashley's turn to make you feel so right. Under her lights, as the conversation is about to ignite. It's always SFL nights. Under her lights, let's go.
What is up? What is up? What is up, SFL Nation? And welcome back to SFL Nights with AJ Striker. Thank you so much for joining me today or tonight or whatever you decide to hit that play button or turn on that radio dial. I really appreciate it, y'all. And man, week one of the SFL Nations is in the books. And man, I went 5-4 with my pick'ems for week one. It's just a damn shame that my team wasn't one of the ones that I picked to get right, bro. We're going to explain in a little bit because my guest of the evening is my co-owner / head coach for the Arizona Scorpions, Mr. Eddie Gage, joining me to kind of relive that hopefully for the last time this season, forever. And kind of talk about some other things going on with the Scorpion Nation and things like that. But before I bring him on, I do plan on having my smoked salmon dip for you guys. I'm going to show you how to make that tonight on SFL Kitchens. Going to be great. I think I'm doing something a little different. I'm using a different kind of smoked salmon. And I'll explain that to you when I get to that segment. But first, we want to do a quick review of week one, because if you watch The Streets Are Talking, if you watch SFL Blitz, if you watch, I can't think of Mike O'Neill's show. I'll just say the Mike O'Neill show for now. I'm sure Eddie knows, and he'll let me know when it comes up. But if you watch all of that, they broke down everything beautifully, so I don't have to. I could just get on with the interviews and the cooking. So just for people that were keeping up, as I said, I did go 5-4. Some unfortunate circumstances happened. Here are the results from week one. Hold on, let me go ahead. I have it on the crawl. 1 second, y'all. Still trying to get this down. You know how it goes. Shout out to Ryan Davis being the first on the scene today. I'm gonna go ahead and give him a shout out. Hold on. Show There we go. Okay, that is my week 1 results per team. Ryan Davis was the first one to check in. Asked him how he was doing. Doing great. Finally, over a migraine I had earlier. Man, those are not fun. I have been on the receiving end of those, so that's not something that you want. So I'm glad that you're good, man. Glad that you're good. What isn't good though was the first game to start the season off too, man. Arizona Scorpions taking on the Vancouver Legion. Arizona loses. Vancouver wins 41-3. And listen, we're going to go in detail, as I said before. But if your girl was able to stay the entire game, it wouldn't have been like that. I'm going to tell you that right now. But I digress. DC Dragons took on the Carolina Skyhawks, and DC won 24-10. Birmingham Hellhounds took on the Bossier City Steamers, battle in the South Division, where Birmingham went on to win 31-24. Minnesota Legends took on the Albuquerque Adams, East versus West battle, where Minnesota took home the win. That's one of the ones I know I got wrong, 27-17. Detroit Maulers took on the Lexington Miners. Detroit goes on to win 24-12. Los Angeles Vikings took on the Florida Storm. And LA, another one I knew I got wrong too, went on to win 37-24. So again, you don't know when it's week 1, you don't know what to prepare for, so it's all a toss-up. Pittsburgh Riverhawks took on the Mexico City Aztecs, East versus South Division. And Riverhawks went on to win that game. Mexico City went on to win that game 29-28. So that's probably the game of the week right there. I mean, everybody scored, and probably went down to the last second. Unfortunately, I didn't get a chance to check that one, but seeing how that score went, had to be a good one. But the Oklahoma City Renegades taking on Washington didn't go so well. Washington wins 41-7. I mean, hell, they did better than us. But hey, again, Miami Stingrays took on the Anchorage Wolves, and Wolves went on to win 17. And it's a lot of 40 burgers that was dropped. That was the Monday night game of the week too. That one was kind of surprising to me. I thought it was going to be more of a challenge. And while Miami did put up 17 points, defense just shut down after a while, obviously. So got to get that back on point. So my week 2 picks. Let me go ahead and get that on the screen for you guys. 1 second. Sometimes this thing takes a little bit of time to pull up what you want. So these are AJ's picks for week 2. Now, game start tomorrow, January 30th at Friday, 8:00 p.m., where Minnesota Legends will be taking on the Miami Stingrays. Battle East versus South Division. I'm going with Minnesota. They put up a very strong showing in week 1. And again, you don't know what to really prepare for in week 1, but I like the way they looked. And Miami looks like they have a little bit of work to do. So going for Minnesota. Anchorage Wolves will be taking on the Lexington Miners, 8:15 p.m. on January 30th. That should be a good game to watch. I'm thinking Anchorage is going to take that one too, unless Lexington can kind of work out the kinks that they got by Friday. I'm thinking Anchorage is going to take that. It's probably going to be maybe a lower score game, maybe about 10 points, but they're still going to take it. Washington Trident will be taking on the Los Angeles Vikings, and I like the way LA looked. And this is going to be at 9:45 p.m. Eastern on Friday. I like the way LA looked, and they're going to be at home, so I'm actually going to give them the nod to win against Washington, even though Washington played pretty good game, but I think they may have a little bit more of a challenge with LA, so we're going to go with LA. Arizona Scorpions will be taking on the Oklahoma City Renegades, another battle in the West Division, 10:00 p.m. Friday. Oh, Cam gonna make us wait to 10. Come on, man. All right. Anything's off with the nightcap. Of course, I'm going with Arizona to win. As long as I stay healthy, as long as we can, make sure that we're where we need to be, because Johnny Pickler does like to throw. So as long as defense can show up and show out, I think we'll be all good. Going for Arizona to win that, of course. Vancouver Legion taking on the Chicago Warriors on Saturday, January the 31st, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Should be a good game to watch. Even though Vancouver did just beat us, I am going for Vancouver to win this game. I think they have a little bit more of a stronger showing than Chicago, but we'll definitely see. I'm sure Paulie Truth going to hear it. They're probably going to let me know about that in the comments or in the chat later on. Albuquerque Adams will be taking on the Pittsburgh Riverhawks. Battle for West versus East Division, 6:45 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Should be a fantastic game to watch. I'm going with Pittsburgh Riverhawks to win this game. They had a very, very strong show in week 1. I do like how they left off the season, last season, 25. So I think they're going to be good. They're going to be defending their home turf too. So yeah, I'm going to go with Pittsburgh. Mexico City Aztecs will be taking on the DC Dragons at 9:00 p.m. on Saturday. Going to be a good game to watch. I'm thinking that it's going to be a high-scoring game, but I'm thinking that DC is going to wind up taking the win on that one as well. Bossier City Steamers taking on the Fort Worth Toros at 9:15 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Again, I think this is going to be a great game, but I'm going to give the nod to Fort Worth Toros. They have a way of sneaking under the radar. People don't give them enough credit, I think, and I think this is going to be a good win for them. No games will be played on Sunday, so you can kind of take a break, but we're going to be returning Monday, February the 2nd, with Florida Storm taking on the Houston Headhunters. Houston will be playing their first game. They had to bye. And I think that they are going to pick up where they left off last season. I think they're going to start their win against the Florida Storm. And I know Mighty, I'm sorry, but, show me something, brother. Just show me something, man. And Isaac Coverson over there, come on, y'all. Show me something, man. I want to do it, but got to give it to Houston on this one. All right. So those are my picks. Hey, if you don't like what I said, please prove me wrong on the field. I do not have a problem with saying that I was wrong. As a matter of fact, I got 4 of them things wrong this for week 1. So hey, it is what it is. All right, so we are going to be moving on to SFL Kitchen. Thank you for coming, Eddie. I see you in the back while you over there eating. I figured you was going to be eating, so fit right on in. To catch these games, to get roster information, to find out how to join the league, to listen to staff videos and team leader videos, go to simfl.net, and you can also find us at Virtual Football Network on YouTube. Love to have you. All right, moving on to SFL Kitchen Smoked Salmon Dip. So, if you are a part of the Simulation Football League's Discord server, and if you are a part of the Striker Knights server, I was able to give you the recipe so that you can follow along with me while we're making this. If you would like to join the Striker Knights server, I have that one. But if you would like to join the Simulation Football League's Discord server, you can actually join there through simfl.net. And I will be putting I'll let you guys know when I change this this QR code. Let me see. Hold up. Trying to get that on there for you. All right. To join the Striker Knights Discord server, you can just hit that QR code right there. Take you right to it. All right. So, my water out the way. First things first. Now, you're going to start off with your smoked salmon, which I actually had to cook this myself. I thought it was already prepared, but it wasn't. So, smoked salmon kind of warmed up a little bit in the air fryer. You're going to need your cream cheese. I'm using Miracle Whip, a 4th cup of Miracle Whip, and this is 8 ounces of cream cheese. Oh, by the way, this is the salmon that I use. So if you're interested in buying it, it's called the Cedar Plank Atlantic Salmon, and then had that smoke flavor. The pepper is smoke, and it's also maple glaze too. That's kind of the twist to it because it's going to be a little bit sweet, peppery. So I'm going to see how all those flavors work out together. We have some dill, salt, and pepper because I season my food. I won't play those games. So usually you use fresh dill, but I'm using some dried dill that's inside of here with some kosher salt. And of course, my black pepper. And I got a lemon. I'm going to use a whole lemon for this. And grab these. All right. So I'm growing green onions, y'all. I actually pulled this out my little green onion bed that I have. So I'm going to use this as a garnish tonight for my smoked salmon dip. And then I have a 1/4 cup of finely chopped white onion. So basically I took like about almost half of an onion and just really like a really, really, really fine chop on it. All right. So basically all we're going to be doing tonight is just combining all these ingredients, which you'll find when I do these recipes. I like to try to go for the easiest thing that you guys could do that you can get together like maybe 5 or 10 minutes before game day or before game time, depending on what it is. Like next week I have spicy chicken tacos for the Arizona Scorpions, so I'll make those kind of spicy, like very spicy. What I'm going to do first is start off with my cream cheese. And you use this whole thing. So you're going to take this and put it into your bowl. If I can open it. All right. Let me adjust the camera so y'all can see what I'm doing. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. A little bit more. There we go. All right. So take cream cheese. You can add it to your bowl. Bad boy kind of thick. All right. And you want to try to get every little bit out because I want every little $2 that I spent on this out of there. Okay. I'm probably going to rinse this out and save it so I can put some of the dip in there for later. All right. So to your cream cheese, you're going to add 4 tablespoons or a 1/4 cup of, if you have mayonnaise, use mayonnaise. If you have Miracle Whip, use Miracle Whip. Or if you have sour cream, you just need 4 tablespoons. Okay. And since I thought about I'm eating this on pita bread, I wanted to have more of a flavorful taste. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right. Next up, we're going to take our onion. Lord, have mercy. Long day already. We're going to take our lemon and get the juice out of it so it'll kind of loosen things up because that cheese is very thick. And it'll make things easier for you to stir. All right. Make sure that you kind of cuff your hands so that you can catch the seeds. You don't want any seeds in your dip when you're trying to eat and all of a sudden you crunching down on something you're not supposed to be crunching down on. You're going to be upset. All right. Let it flow. Boom. I mean, yeah, if you have a juicer, that'd be great. But I don't have one of those right now. So this is what we're going to do. All right. So the juice of a whole lemon. All right. And so what you're going to do, you're going to start this off by kind of stirring this together. Getting all of the Miracle Whip and all the cheese incorporated. All right. So what I'm doing is just making sure that I get that lemon juice all to mix together with that cream cheese, especially to kind of help loosen that up. So we should be good. And of course, we're going to be stirring this a lot during the course of me making it. So it'll eventually work itself. All right. Cool. So now we're going to add our onions. Give that a good mix. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much done with this board for now. So I'll put this up here now. So we're going to give all of this a good stir. Now, when you have the salmon, the way I have it, you're gonna need to flake it. So you're gonna have to kind of separate it. And I'll show you how to do that. All right, dope. I got my onions mixed in there. So you're gonna take your salmon. It was on a cedar plank. So this was the plank that it was on. And when you cook it, all of that is supposed to impart different flavors. Now, they left the skin on. So what you want to do, this is the skin. You want to remove that. And I love salmon skin, so I'm probably going to reserve this for myself later. Put it in the air fryer and let it crisp up. It's like a fish chip. It's pretty dope, actually. So you want to take a fork and just simply break down your salmon, your smoked salmon, into little pieces. And this has smoked black pepper on it. There's maple to it too, so it's going to have kind of like a sweet flavor. But I want to get that salmon down so everybody gets a little bit of salmon in every bite. Not necessarily mush though. You don't want it mushy. I'm going to show you. Get that down. And smoked salmon has a very strong flavor anyway. So it's going to provide a lot of kind of saltiness. But I'm still going to add mine. I'm going to taste it first because you always want to taste your food just to make sure. And then I'm going to add the dill salt. All right. So I flake the salmon down like this. I'm going to go ahead and add that. To your cheese, your Miracle Whip, and your onion and lemon mixture. Okay. Give that a good mix. Smells good already. Like, if you like salmon, I think that you'll really enjoy this. If you like salmon and cream cheese, if you ever had like the bagel and lox and stuff like that, it's not necessarily, I'm not sure if lox are actually smoked. I think they are. But lox kind of remind me of sushi in a way. But this was actually cooked. All right, so we got that mixed in very nicely. And now we're going to add some pepper. And you season it to taste. So some people may not like a lot of pepper. Hey, you do your thing. I will start off with a little bit. I'm going to only add a little bit of this dill salt. Now, my friend gave this to me for Christmas. She actually has her own garden, and she grew the dill and dried it for me. And then she mixed it with some kosher salt. So that is what this is. Give it a nice shake. And I can see all that dill inside, but I can see all that salt too. So a little bit. That's it. And what we're going to do is we're going to taste it to see if I need to add more salt. Dill salt, I should say. And this is pretty much it. Now, you can do different variations if you want to make it a little spicy. You can chop up some jalapeno. I actually had some. I thought about doing it, but I was like, nah, let me just make it regular first. You can add some Worcestershire sauce to give it like a little kick to it as well, like a little steakhouse kick to it. All right, then. All right, so everything is well mixed in here. All right, let me give it a little taste. Mmm. 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 Yeah, that's it. I don't need no more salt. I don't need anything else. You can taste the dill. You can taste the pepper, but it's not overpowering. I like that. And so what you're going to do, hold on one second. Okay, so what you're gonna do is transfer it into a little serving dish. Man, that is good. You can taste the salmon. So you got that nice smokiness from the salmon. You got the creaminess from the cheese. That little twang from the um Miracle Whip sandwich spread. The onions. Onions are there, but it's not as noticeable because I cut them real fine. That's the last thing you want to do is chomp into a really big onion. Okay, so we're gonna put this into a nice little serving dish. Okay, like so. I'm gonna lick that later. Man, that was good. So, last touch is my green onions from my garden. And we're just gonna use that as a garnish, and we're good to go. No, I wasn't gonna break out the chef knife, and I wasn't gonna be doing all the little chopping and making it all showboaty. Like, look, people don't be doing that at the house. I'm doing exactly what I be doing at the house usually. All right. Boom. So now we take this, sprinkle it all over the top, make it look nice and beautiful. I can taste that black pepper that was on the salmon too, that was in there too. So I'm glad I didn't overdo it with the pepper, nor the salt. All right. So now we taste it. I'm gonna bring Eddie up here, ask him his questions. And I'm sure he's probably still eating, so I guess we could probably eat together. He's always eating on his show. He's always eating on everybody's show. So I got my flip bread right here, my piece of pita bread, I should say. Let me let y'all see that too. Hey, y'all see this? Y'all endorse me, all right? Let me get this. Nice little white Greek style pita bread here. I'm going to take a corner. Okay. Get some of that green onion on there. Yeah, you can see the salmon. You can see everything in this bite. Maybe not, because my camera is not picking up everything. But here's to the Anchorage Wolves. Mm-hmm. That's definitely perfect for game day. Perfect for like a Super Bowl coming up. Hey, now you got you some ideas, man. Let me see. Somebody's saying something. I missed this. Let me see. Ryan. I hope y'all enjoy it, Ryan. This is for y'all, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and bring up. I got to flash that before I bring Eddie up. Hold on one second. So, Ryan, I would love to see you and your team make this and have it for game day. It's very good, man. All right, everybody. I will be right back. Give me 2 minutes and I'll bring Eddie up and we will continue the show. Damn, it's good. I wish I was here. I would definitely share. Be right back.
You ain't even mind me. Yeah.
Yeah, fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. Whiskey in the order, spend it like they owe me. Gotta stay select, don't come around to me, better come correct. Different lives that we lead, I'm in the Nike check, in a bank Louis V. Shoes on them, my wrist, lights don't make no sense, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, Benzes and BMs, lights don't make no sense, fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the end of your spend it like they owe me. Ain't no ain't no time unless it's V's. It's the talk or the show. It's that stress to get in me, and it's closer to the chest when your pocket's too deep. Shoes on them, my wrist, lights don't make no sense, pop up for a minute, I swap on my whip, Benzes and BMs, lights don't make no sense, fall back too close, you ain't even know me. Trust my brothers from way back from the north. It's the end of your spend it like they owe me.
Hey, sorry about that. We are back. We are back. Of course, I had to make sure that children got some of the dip and everything. Bringing on Eddie Gage. What's going on, man? Uh-oh. One second, y'all. Having a little bit of technical difficulties. Mm-hmm. Yeah, what you can do is you can take some and put that inside the bowl, and you guys can share until I'm done. Eddie, you there? Hello? You know what you should try to do? You probably should try to go out and come back in again.
About now. Wait a minute.
So just so you know, Eddie has. Hello?
Oh. About now. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. It's something with.
It's all good, man. It is all good. Hey, so welcome to the show. It's been a minute. Your first time, season 26. I'm sure it's not going to be the last time. Oh, you got that look on your face.
Oh no, I'm good. I'm on week 2. It's over with.
I know, man, but got to talk about it just a little bit because I did promise the people that we was going to mention it. First off, before we get into that, would you try that salmon dip I just made?
Perhaps.
I know you're very picky with your food. You like everything plain.
Mm-hmm.
So I ain't know what would be something that you wouldn't have ate in there, but
Maybe.
Gotcha.
Maybe.
So let's go ahead and get into it, man. What was your thoughts on our game for week 1, man? I know it was hard to watch. This was your first debut game back, into the league after taking a hiatus a little bit.
I don't know. It's kind of hard to get a gauge because you got knocked out early and the game was pretty much over with from there because the backup damn so couldn't do nothing. So I really didn't get a chance to give you my thoughts on it because you got hurt before the second quarter even started. I think it was our second drive or whatever it was. You got hurt and our offense died from there. So shout out to Vancouver for getting the win.
It was tough because you mentioned something on Say It With Your Chest last night. You know, like I was quiet out.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And the thing was,
go ahead.
The thing was, like I can't. So when you go down like that, and I don't even think it was because I got hit necessarily. I think I just fell wrong because I've noticed how I fell, and look, I fell right on my shoulder. You know. And then when I saw them do the little coffin thing they do, I'm like, oh Lord.
Yeah.
And the first thing I thought about was you. Like, oh, here you go. I already know.
This is why I don't want you running the football. Yep.
You got it right. See what I'm saying? I wouldn't think I was even running, was I?
No, you was trying to escape the pocket because nobody got open downfield.
But this is why I run. Get the heck out the way, man.
And you tried, and you got hurt.
I slipped and I fell on my arm, man. Then Achilles come in and talk about, hey, I'm sorry I had to hurt you like that. Achilles, like that's my brother, but like at that time, it wasn't a good time. So after a loss, I can take a loss, right? If I'm out there, if I'm, and we just don't get it done, all right, I could take that. But when there's absolutely nothing you can do, and you're just watching the ship sink, bro, you just like you feel hopeless, and it's like it was better quiet at that moment than to really going through my head.
See the way I look at it, it's easy to get quiet, but at the same time, as one of the leaders of the team, you got to be there and support your squad. We go through wins and losses the same.
Indeed,
I got to be there for them for wins, and I be there for them losses. You was there, but it was
there
absent.
I was there.
You were there
because you know what, and you know why I learned that. Remember when I snapped on Anthony Wayo?
Yep.
Because he was doing crazy stuff in the chat, and that's when I was GM back then. I remember someone, I don't know if it was you or maybe Will Tide, but I remember somebody telling me, yo, Ash, you could have handled that whole thing better. Like you didn't really have to say everything that was on your mind. Like you didn't really have to snap like that.
That wasn't me. I forgot who it was, but I can't remember who it was. I remember that being said.
Joey.
It might have been Will.
Joey.
Was it Joey? I don't know.
I think it might have been Joey. Well, either way, I was told that. And I took that to heart because typically I don't snap. When I'm angry, when I'm extremely angry or extremely upset, I have to go in quiet mode because my mind is racing and I wind up saying something that I probably shouldn't say. So that's just something that I had to learn. And of course, being a leader, you got to know when to hold them too, bro. Like you got to.
True that.
You got to know when to hold it, So, but Bernard Smith had a fantastic game.
He did. Balled out.
John Moore all over the field.
Yep.
As usual. So, I mean, I just didn't want you to, like feel any kind of way too. Because I know how you are. You wear your heart on your sleeve, your emotions on your sleeve. So, but, and it's funny because you noticed it straight up too. Hey, she too quiet, man. Like, what's going on?
But AJ said it too. He was like, man, this is quiet as AJ been since I got here.
It happens. So next question, how would you describe your long-term vision for the Arizona Scorpions identity on and off the field? And how does that influence your decisions as an owner?
I want a place where people feel comfortable. The players feel like they're all needed for us to succeed. I want everyone to feel like they are a key cog to our success. Everyone from the starting quarterback to the last man on the depth chart to the backup strong safety to the backup water boy. I want everybody to feel like they play a part in my vision for this team. My vision for this team is to win games, but also make everyone feel valuable. I don't want one person on offense to eat. I want everybody to have a piece of the pie. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, you know, when I'm building these game plans, I want everyone to feel a part of it. In any given week, one person could be the star of the show, the one person that makes our offense go. It might be, you know, talent in this week. It might be T next week. It might be Lenore West next week. It might be DJ the next. You just never know. So I want everyone to feel valuable, and I do so by trying to build an offense that caters to everyone, not just one or two people. On defense, same thing. It's a team effort. We can't get picks without pressure on the quarterback. We can't get pressure on the quarterback without solid coverage. We can't stop the run. I'm sorry, we can't be, you know, set ourselves up to get the defense in third and long if we're not stopping the running game. So I need everyone to pick up and do their part. So to get our defense off the field, I want it to be a concentrated effort from everyone on the field. You know, I want everyone to feel valued, necessary, and absolutely needed to be a part of our success. I want everyone to get along a lot in the locker room, which is why when I recruit, I ask certain individuals, hey, what do you think about this person, and this person? They say yes, it's a yes. They say no, it's a no. And we keep it moving because I want everyone. I don't just go out there and recruit people based off value. I want people who are going to bring something to our locker room, who are going to build on that culture, people who can help us off the field as well. So that's always been my goal since day one. I've tried doing it all by myself, but in this day and age, it's impossible. So you got to put people in charge who can help you do that. And that's my goal.
And you trust, and I appreciate the fact that you trust your people to do what they say they're going to do. You know,
For sure.
You don't go behind their back and try to change anything. You don't go behind their back and do anything like that. So I, for one, appreciate that. Coaching philosophy alignment. So what core philosophies do you prioritize? And how do you align those with your own organizational goals?
I just touched on it, trying to keep everyone happy, but ultimately trying to win the game. Like there's been weeks where I said, hey man, you're not gonna get X amount of touches this week, like you might be accustomed to getting, but it's because I'm seeing this. And this week my goal is to try and exploit that. And so I tell people, hey, you know, yes, I needed you last week, but this week I need you to step aside and allow this person to eat because this is what I'm seeing in the field. This is what I think we can get away with. And so, you know, my philosophy is to win, but try to get everyone involved also, although that may not always be the case. And I try to explain that and share those thoughts with people before the game even starts. This is why I put out those videos sometimes for the locker room, telling you what I'm seeing on film. These are tendencies, and this is what I'm trying to exploit this week.
So would you consider this to be part of your strategy? Because that was kind of leading to my next question. What strategies do you and your front office staff use to build a strong developmental culture where players feel invested, improving both retention and on-field performance?
Team players, you know, I tell people all the time, you know, you've been in interviews with me when I said, hey, remember, I won't say any names, but a long time ago when we brought a high-profile individual on the team, and I said, what's more important to you, winning games or your stats? And they paused and thought about it. And when they paused and thought about it, I knew they weren't for us, because I want people who are going to be team first. What's best for the team is what I'm looking for. Yes, of course, everyone wants to be an all-star. Of course they do. And I would love for everyone on the team to be nominated to the all-star game, stuff like that. But to me, it's always going to be a team first mentality. I need people who are here with the team's best interest in mind and not their own.
So what other qualities do you look for in a player that fits the Scorpion system and culture? So team player is one.
Mm-hmm.
But what are some other ones?
People who can help us off the field with stats, recruiting, graphics, social media, running sims, what have you. As you know, we were set to bring in a particular person in free agency this offseason. and we agreed to bring him in. And I hate going back on my word after bring somebody on. But when someone else came available who could help us both on and off the field, even though their player weren't as good as the other individual, I was thinking about what's best for the team as a whole. And so I made the hard decision to let that brother go to bring in the individual we ended up bringing in. As you see my grandson back there, I knew it wouldn't be long.
Oh man.
but yeah. Hey, what's up, little dude? Say hi to the world. He can't step back. Right there you go. See you right there? Say hi.
Hi. Good to see you, baby. Hi. Cutie. I got a few more questions. I'll let you go, man. In a league where opponents constantly adapt, how do you innovate your game planning and adjust during the course of the season without sacrificing our identity?
Man, that's been, go ahead.
What would you consider our identity on the field? That'd be a good one to.
On offense, you know the answer to this already, but I want everyone to eat, not just DJ because he a former MVP, not just Fox because he our number one receiver, not just Talon because he our number one tight end. I want everyone to eat, and so when I go out there and make game plans, I try to devise a game plan in which you can't just try to take away one person on the field for us to be successful. You got to think about everybody. That makes it harder to defend because you can't just game plan and take this away. You got to think about person A, B, C, D, and E also. On offense and on defense, it's just a collective unit. Defense is like, what are those synchronized swimmers when everyone is on the same page and we all doing our job. When a D line is attacking their gap responsibility, it's going to put pressure on the quarterback, which makes the zone coverage that these linebackers and these corners and these safeties have to cover. That window is going to be tighter because they got to get the ball out quicker. So it's all about being in unison on defense and a balanced attack on offense.
What is something that is very important to you that has not been addressed by the league as of yet?
Ooh.
And that could be from any realm. It could be from the gameplay itself. It could be from maybe staffing. It could be from whatever you want to mention.
I think this is a touchy subject, but Cam.
I want you to be honest.
Cam is at a point with this business or his business in which he's going to have to make some tough decisions. And for his business to grow, he's going to have to be willing to trust people to help him do his job. He's one of those people who are like me back in season 14, 15. And so while I was trying to do it all myself, he's at the point where he's going to have to trust himself, delegating people to do their job. And he started there a bit with the SFLM, as you've noticed. But the league as a whole, he needs to do that same thing. He needs to trust others who he's dedicated to do their jobs to do just that. But not only that, but see, this is getting too personal, but for him to grow and take this thing to the next level, he's going to sometimes have to make people unhappy doing so. You aren't going to everyone's not going to be happy. Anytime you have a league of this size and you make a decision, everyone isn't going to be happy all the time. And you have to be willing to make decisions in which some people are not going to be happy, period. That's it.
So, and I'm sure if Cam saw that, he would understand exactly what you mean. It's nothing wrong with what you said. When you need help, you need help. and that's it and that's all. But you have to trust the help that you're getting. And for him to be so passionate about his business, this is his business. Someone would have to come in with it, with that equal passion, with that equal drive, with that equal will to put in as much work or effort that he's willing to do. And that's hard to find because everybody has something going on in their life. You know, everybody got things going on. So I would like to see that addressed, you know, so everybody can get like, you know, a little bit of time to themselves. So what structures have you put in place to ensure accountability amongst the front office staff of the Scorpions and ownership crew handle the setbacks through the season when they occur?
I think one of the things we did a few seasons ago was promoting Will, the team president. And basically his job is to make sure everyone else in the front office is doing theirs. So it's his job to make sure we have stats covered, even though we have people assigned to those areas. It's his job to make sure we have stats covered. It's his job to make sure our social media people are putting out their content. It's his job to make sure that GMs are making sure that people are progressing. It's his job to oversee when subs are about to expire or close to expiring, to get messages out to, hey, just so you know, FYI, your sub is coming up on expiration soon. It's not going to auto renew, and so you need to get on that and make sure you get that taken care of. That was one of the biggest moves we've made, was putting him in charge of the front office, so to speak. Now he dropped the ball this week because we didn't get out our social media posts after we lost the game. So both my social media people and him took a step back on that, and I got to hold those guys accountable for that.
Okay, so what they gonna do? Push-ups?
Sure.
So everybody, just in case you don't know, we've started back. So every interception I throw is 10 push-ups. So front office, so that would technically be me, Eddie, Fox, and DJ Kilgannon. We all do 10 push-ups. Now I noticed that Fox and DJ, I didn't see them say anything about agreeing to that.
Who said they was gonna do push-ups for every touchdown they gave up? Who was that? Was that Ernest?
Ernest okay. McCray.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I mean, and it's promoting good health, but it's also taking accountability for the mistakes that we make, you know? So
yeah,
I thought that was dope. But that's pretty much all the questions that I have for you tonight. I know that you got a little man to get along to, but
all my time.
What are your final thoughts for like the season? Where do you see Arizona at the end of the season?
Champions.
Hey man,
that's my goal every season. Champions.
Indeed.
What up, Grant?
Indeed. Grant on here. What's going on, man? You would show up when we getting ready to end. What? And you know what? That's another thing. Grant said that he was going to be on the show, man. I'm still waiting. Has he signed up to be on yours? Yeah, we got 6 other people that joined. Lord have mercy. What is happening? Right when I'm getting ready to end, now everybody want to come up in here. What's good, SFL Nation? Scorpions. What's good is I want to know when are you coming on either one of our shows? You can go on the Streets of Talking, or you can go on both. Just pick one. And Dane is checking in over from the Anchorage. Finally, oh Lord. And the lock means finally the lock has come to the podcast. I think you should ask Eddie, how many points is Anchorage going to whoop Lexington? Eddie?
I did predict Anchorage. I did predict Anchorage to win the game. I'll say 10. 10 points.
10?
Yeah.
All right. Dane, I hope you like that. Oh Lord.
Hey, you see that graphic he made? He made a graphic of himself going to the bank to cash a check, and it was for $0.0.
Hey,
Here's
that's
a
life
picture
right
of
there.
a lock. Trying to
Okay.
catch.
10 points. You got it, Eddie. We'll beat them by 20. All right.
Oh,
See, now, listen.
man,
Now, you
he'll
do
make a
know.
good scorpion, man. Hey, we need to start recruiting him, man. He'll make a good scorpion. Come on over to Arizona, dog. We got a spot for
Hey,
you.
okay, we'll find somewhere to go. You know, we'll find somewhere to put your shit.
Yeah.
Grant says February will be slow for me, probably after Valentine's Day. So that means we're gonna have to try to schedule a Grant after. You heard it here. All right, y'all. But I mean, man, is there anything else you wanted to mention before we go?
No, I'll just reiterate what I said yesterday. Versus OKC, I'm gonna do some stuff I'm kind of uncomfortable doing. And we're gonna see how it turn out. Yeah, because not you running the football.
Damn it! Come on, bro. Come on, man.
I'm doing I'm doing some stuff I'm uncomfortable doing this week, and I figured, if I'm gonna try it, this is the week to do it. So if we lose this week, you can blame me, because you saw how the Sims was looking before I made those changes. We was handling our business. So, but everybody in the Scorpion, listen now, I'm doing something different this week with the offense and the defense, but most of the offense, and we'll see how it looked this week.
I mean, let me get my hopes up like I'm gonna be running to get the hell out of Dodge, and all of a sudden I'm just back in the pocket. That West Coast offense just sitting there looking pretty. Bro, I'm not built to look pretty. I'm built to be effective.
Hey, your boy DJ Kilgan over here recruiting already, man. He got a couple people he's talking to already. That's what's up. He's sending me messages right now.
Of course. Of course. Oh my God. And Sully checking in. Well, we contacted Zip him up, pressure wash the
That's a good one too. I like that. Hey, Scully, shout out to you, man. Y'all had a great game plan this past week, man. Y'all look great, and so did your quarterback, man. Shout out to you, bro.
Sully, I picked y'all to win this week. Okay. That was a great performance, man. So we're looking forward to seeing it. We're looking forward.
Hey, man, we need to holler at the lock, man. He needs to be a Scorpion, man. I don't know how we missed out on him.
That man, it's funny because I saw him in general chat today, and I was doing something.
He always
I was
in there.
looking, just scanning to see if anybody was doing it. And I said, you must be a wrestling fan, because this looks like a whole promo that you just cut for your whole
team. It is. He called himself the Rock when he first came here, and then he changed it to the Lock.
All right. And Sully says, we'll try our best to make y'all proud. Hey, man. I do want you to win.
Do it really matter who wins? I hope they both lose. I hope it ends and they both lose. Or a draw, whatever the case may be. Yeah, 0-0 draw.
Would Kim ever allow it to be a draw though?
No. Nah. Remember that one season what Carolina won in, like, I think it was 3 or 4 overtimes it took that game. I forgot who they was playing.
Okay.
It might have been St. Louis. I can't remember who they was playing, but it took like 3 or 4 overtimes for them for that game to be concluded. Broadcast was getting tired, falling asleep.
Trying to keep it, trying to keep up. So are you telling me that if it gets to a point, there's nothing in the rule book that says if it gets to a point, let's just say if it's 10 overtimes or some shit, they gonna shut it down?
Keep playing.
Oh, hell. Shit. Okay. I would love to see that, though. I would love to see somebody go to like 10. LOL down. Yeah, well.
Man, DJ over there recruiting, boy.
This is a 24-hour game. Can you imagine, bro? Can you imagine? Who is he trying to recruit for us now?
I can't tell you
Okay,
that.
that's fine. That's fine. But so what'd you think about Miami's performance?
Good luck week 2.
I mean, personally, I thought they was gonna score more points than that. I mean,
that wasn't the offense I was expecting to see from them, because
yeah.
typically he plays different than that.
Hey, DJ, you try everybody like shit, you know? Oh my god. Here he go. See, yeah. What?
I tried to recruit Ryan one day, and we had him committed, and then they went out there and put up like 30, 40 something points against Pittsburgh, and he said, "No, you know what, dog, I'm gonna stay over here."
Hey, Ryan, why you do us like that, man? Let's see, he's gonna say something. He said, "Don't sleep on Anchorage's defense." I mean, hey, y'all did a fantastic job. You know what I'm saying? I think Anchorage is forced to be reckoned with.
The old school NFL film to that game versus Miami. It'll be true. It'll be true.
Oh man, worked out for the. He said worked out for the best. Hey, I mean,
boy, DJ is out there recruiting. Hey man, that's what's up. That's why I brought him here.
Indeed. Well, y'all, chat. Y'all got anything y'all wanna? If y'all got any last words, y'all make sure y'all run them across the comment section. We got to get Eddie back to his grandson that's been waiting patiently. I'm surprised he is not in here after you right now.
I am too. Knowing he'd be in my lap right now, so that she must be holding him down.
Yep. Hey, I blocked pretty good too. Did you see me out there throwing people around like bodybuilder? Yeah, well, you know. You lock, so you lock people up. I'm thinking that's what you do. Just don't do that against us, then we good to go. But it was a pleasure hanging out with you guys. If you do get a chance, please check out again simfl.net. You want more information about the team, more information about how we work and everything. VFN on YouTube is where you can check out all of our games. This salmon dip, I will make sure this time that I put the actual recipe and the description for those that are not a part of the Discord server, so you guys can have that and make it for game day. It looks like somebody else had a little comment before we left. Ryan, all I saw was he was over there by the cheerleaders while the rest of the team was trying to block for osmosis. That's messed up, Ryan. Why you said it about that? Thank you for the content.
What is the Lux player name? I'm looking him up. I don't know who the heck.
Dane Jensen. I want to say it's Dane. D-A-N-E. Thank you for the content. Tell Ryan to stop picking on me just because I tried to smell what the cheerleaders were cooking.
What team he played for?
Anchorage.
I don't see no Dean Jenkins on here.
Undeclared free agent.
Oh, I see him. He a development player. He a dev player. That's why I don't see him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to holler at him, man. Hey, Ryan, tell your man, we even get a call from our front office, dog, about next season's plans.
Oh, look at him. He said, hey, listen, my name is Dane Jensen. Dane Jensen. All of it. All right, brother. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Whoa. Ryan said give him $500. Eddie's digging into Eddie's digging into his info like the feds. My God. Oh my God. Y'all nuts. All right, y'all. So we're gonna have to let Eddie go. Thank y'all for joining us this evening. Watch the playback for the recipe. Try it. Let me know what you think. Post your pictures in general chat or the community live channel, or even the food chat over at SFL. Striker Nights Discord. I would love to see it. Eddie, thank you so much for being here. Looking forward to bringing you guys another great podcast next week, y'all. But until then, y'all stay safe, treat each other well. For Eddie Striker, we are out. See you next week, y'all.
Piece of me, piece of my, took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw for sure. Brand new road, that's just for me and my boy. Keep secure, 4x4. G6 sleep up on my hands. I'm no friend. Pay for keys and paper, saving me. In the back when the windows turn. Yeah, cause they know too much. Yeah, they know too much. Tryna come take on me. And my 40 they date on me. They ain't even thought this far. This ain't never crossed your way. Yeah, just like I knew. Made room for you. You got me off the top. You had no place to choice.
Hold up. Grant. See, if you was here on time. Nah, I'm just kidding. I made smoked salmon dip for the Anchorage Wolves. Came out delicious. Got some cream cheese, smoked salmon in there, dill salt, pepper, lemon juice, and I served it on some pita bread. It was absolutely amazing, sir. So watch the playback. It'll be right there, all right? Okay. I'm leaving for real now, y'all. Good night.
Just like you told, just like we roll. Now we would barely trust. Now there's no saving us. Piece of me, piece of my, took some time. I'm just reaping what I saw for sure. Brand new road, that's just for me and my bro. Keep secure, 4x4. G6 sleep up on my hands. I'm no friend. Pray for keys, can't pay for time.